Testing 1, 2, 3. Good morning. This is Travis L. Salisbury. I'm the author of my memoir, The Misadventures of Jan and Travis. This is Volume 2, the blue cover, Test of Time. Volume 1 was Trial by Fire, the yellow cover. And there's my mother's Scottish family crest, the Smythe clan. I really miss her, and my grandpa Norm, who died back in 2011. I thank them to this day for all the values and principles they taught me. And anyways, there's my mug shot on the back, and I'll just briefly explain to you what's in this one. It's about a bunch of sections of photos here, and about 24 pages of my mother's post-funeral material from the beginning of 2015, her obit and her eulogy, and about half of this book, 96 pages, is my recycled posts from my Facebook timeline that cover these last 4 years or so since my mom died, and how I've grown and changed as a human being. And I had a lot of growing up to do at 35 years old when she died. So let us get on with it. So, alright, there's my front end material. Oh yes, in this one and the other misadventure, we have a vulgarity and slur disclaimer, because there's a lot of nasty language in here that this is a memoir after all, and I was around a lot of low class people who used a lot of curse words, so that's kind of real life for you. So but buckle up and put on your helmet. Alright, and there's Mom's obituary. I've got that in the back of all these books, by the way, her obituary. Then her eulogy, which is exclusive to this one, Test of Time. And some poetry and scriptures that I wrote for, in the first month or two after she passed away. Then some goodbye letters that I got from Mother when she was dying in the hospital. Alright, here's my wacky political photos section. And I've got some stuff to do with cancer here. I got a dragon and a ninja. Alright, and then keep going. And some weird little journal entries leading into my bad humor section. We got the passive-aggressive kid and the little Beavis and Butthead wannabe. And Clint Eastwood and my fake headstone there. Alright, and here's my Facebook timeline. Starts in September of 2014 when Mother Janet went in the hospital, stage 4 ovarian cancer, and wraps up with December of last year, 2018. Alright, and there's Mother's picture there, spring of 2015. About 4 months after she passed. That would have been her 65th birthday if she was still alive. Please forgive the tremor in my voice. I'm still really messed up over this. And some graphics, and there's her blanket, her Navajo blanket, and blah blah blah. Let's see if we can skip along here. Skip. Alright, and there's, the other end of the timeline from last fall of 2018. I got a lot of political BS in here, but it's entertaining, so I hope you're entertained by it. And, here's one. I really like this one. It says, just because you are offended doesn't mean you are right. How true that is of life. People get offended over the stupidest crap. Alright, and here I am, a bare-chested, manly man with my Make America Great hat. And there's my 20-year sobriety coins. I celebrated 20 years of sobriety back in December. 39 years old, pretty awesome. All right, here's my my dumb little selfie section at the very back of the book. That jumping all over the effing place. Pardon my language. All right, and there's my mother's memorial tattoo and the Smythe crest on my other arm. All right, and there's my mom, Jan, as a little girl back in 1956 or 57. She was playing with one of those old rotary phones. All right, and there's my mom at about 32 years old. I was a little 2-year-old baby there, and that's my brother Connor on the right there, about 8 years old. And there's all the Smythe family dogs that have long since passed on. All right, and there's Grandpa Norm, 1947, when he was fresh out of the Air Force at the University of Seattle. He was a school teacher and a parole officer for about 30 years, as well as being in the reserves. All right, and there's my mom about 5 years before she died at the age of 59. A very pretty lady. All right, here's our cats, Inca and Lily, and there's the neighbor cat Otis, and there's Grandpa Norm again. That was the year before he went bonkers and went in the nursing home back in 2006. All right, and there's my Salisbury family. On the left is Uncle Brian. Next in the back is Brother Connor, and that's my other grandpa Ralph, who passed about a year and a half ago at the end of 2017. There's me back on the right, and on the far right is my dad Jeff there. The Hawaiian shirt, he loves his Hawaiian shirts. Go figure. And there's Grandpa Ralph again with his big long obituary that details all of his literary work. I guess he was actually pretty well known around the world. A legendary poet, a great loss. And there's my closing message, and since I'm about 2 minutes over on this thing, I'll sign the sucker and go away here. Travis L. Salisbury. 2/24/2019. All right, signing off, folks.